best Irish whiskey, straight up.
Put that on my tab. I'm buying.
No offense, but I don't want to spend my first hours as a free man with you. I think I've been through enough hell.
You know, a guy on the run's got to be short on cash. My plastic might come in handy. Unless you were planning on paying with colored beads and seashells.
What do you want, Dinah?
Well, I owe you one, so I'd like to buy you a drink.
Oh, you mean that little matter of turning me into the police so I'd spend the rest of my life behind bars?
Well, I'm sorry, Sean, but I'm not the one who was wanted for murder.
This too shall pass.
Okay, come on now. All that time on the run, aren't you tired of being alone? Really?
What's the angle, Dinah? You still think you might wear me down about seducing Cassie?
Well, I thought that the reason you were on the run was because someone you loved screwed you over. And I figured...
You just figured what?
That I might know a little bit of something about that.
No, I really don't know if this was such a good idea.
You said that you would give me a chance to explain everything to you.
Yeah. What are you going to explain to me, huh? That I found the guy who's convicted of murder in your bedroom today? Is that what you're going to explain?
Just listen to me for a minute, okay?
Huh? When were you going to tell me that you had a roommate?
You know it's not like that.
No? What's it like? One room, one bed, and one bathroom. Or is that the point of the whole thing?
How could you insinuate something like that?
What am I supposed to think, Cassie? I really don't know.
Hart, don't turn away from me, okay? Please don't turn away from me.
What do you expect me to do? You expect Hart to just sweep you in my arms and make everything better like usual? Huh? Forget that you had this convict hiding in your bedroom? Is that what I'm supposed
to do? He's an innocent man. That was the point, Hart. Look, I told you I was going to tell you everything, and I will. I will.
You know what? I'd really like to sit here and listen to all this, but I don't know if I can trust you anymore, Cassie.
I know you're angry. You have every right to be angry, okay?
Just do me a favor, okay? You answer me one thing. Am I in this relationship all by myself? Because I gotta tell you, I feel alone here.
Don't forget me, Meg. Don't forget me.
A very bad day, made much worse, thanks to you.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, Holly, I can see how sorry you are.
I'm just
having a nightcap. About to finish this off. Well, go ahead. Don't let me stop you. And by all means, get rid of the glass. To hell with the glass. You're wasting precious time.
You don't understand me.
Don't give me that. I was just at the hospital with my wife, who's in more pain than you can ever imagine. And I lied to her, Holly. I lied to her.
About what?
About the boys. I told her everything was all right with the boys. The situation with Rick, that's just temporary, not a problem. And you know why I did that? Because I could not bear to add to her pain by telling her the truth about you.
I know it all seems...
What do you mean it all seems? That's the way it is. And there is nothing that you can say or do to make it better. In fact, I think it's going to get much worse. So you should take my advice and drink up.
Oh, stop it. What are you doing?
Because of this, because of you, Rick thinks that he can come in here and get custody of Kevin.
Well, he can't do that.
He can, and he will. He's been waiting for an opportunity, and you just delivered it on a silver platter.
I know I made a mistake. It was just one time.
Once is all it takes, Holly. This family is on the brink of falling apart, and you just pushed it over the edge.
Blake? Blake, are you awake? Hi. How are you feeling?
Oh, how would you feel? I'm lying here trapped while two people who call themselves friends are trying to separate me from my children.
Well, I don't know what you've heard, but you've got it all wrong.
Then I want them brought back to my house immediately.
Well, I think it's best that they stay where they are.
You're not their mother. I decide what's best for my children, and I decide that they stay at my house where they belong.
Oh, Blake, please. It's not good for you to be upset.
And I can't believe that you're gonna take them away from their father. That's even worse. And don't you dare say that Kevin's with his father, because you don't have that right.
All we are trying to do is help until you get back on your feet.
Abby, we both know what's going on here.
Well, Holly was in no condition to take care
Was
of them.
Holly passed out? Was the house on fire?
No.
Then don't be so quick to judge what was obviously a one-time slip-up, Abby.
Listen, Blake, I'm really sorry, and Rick is going to return those children as soon as you and Ross are able to cope with this. But until then, I just want you to concentrate on getting better, okay?
And I want you to look me straight in the eye and you tell me that Rick isn't trying to take custody of Kevin permanently.
If you try to take Kevin away from Blake, you'll be making the biggest mistake of your life. Do not, I repeat, do not go near that boy.
You know, you're such a damn joke. You know that? You're in no position to give me advice. None.
So what was it, Dr. Rick? One night, both of you had a little too much to drink. Slam, bam. Thank you, man. Oops. Big mistake, you say, and walk away. And Blake carried that mistake for 9 months.
Don't insinuate that my son was a mistake.
The boy belongs to Blake. I don't care what you think you provided in your moment of glory. You didn't carry that child to term, and you sure don't have his best interests at heart now.
You're wasting my time.
Drop the custody case, Dr. Rick.
Oh, what? Ben? What?
Oh, Dr. Rick, I like you. I don't want to see you do anything that might backfire or embarrass you.
You don't
really.
have an ounce of decency in your soul, do you, Ben?
So what? But if you don't drop this custody case, your life is going to change, and I guarantee you, you won't like it.
Well, I'll consider myself warned, Ben.
I know things, Dr. Rick. Things that can make your life a very bad place.
You're so predictable. You are so predictable, Ben. You think if you can change my mind that Blake will drop the rape charges, don't you, Ben?
Just leave it alone.
You're scared. Look at you. Look at the look on your face. Oh, it's great. This is great. The great Ben is just running scared. You're afraid if I get temporary custody, your life's going to be more difficult, Ben, and it's going to be. I guarantee you.
Blake is not going to lose custody.
This story is over, Ben. You ruined a woman's life and she may never walk again. And why? Because she opened a door to a rapist.
And what word did they use for a man who steals a child from a mother while she's convalescing in a hospital? What shall I call you? Or better yet, what will your son, who you profess to love so much, call you one day?
You and I have nothing in common, Dinah. My wife may have set me up, but she was someone that I loved. And I doubt very much if that's a concept that you have any understanding of.
Maybe not, but let me just try and see if I can get near the mark. Okay. You find yourself having a crazy obsession with someone. It starts in your heart, but then it gets into your blood, and it gets into your skin, and pretty soon it's all you can think about.
Like I said, I loved my wife.
Oh, I have no doubt that you loved her, but whatever she felt for you, now that was another matter. Because all of your love didn't make a difference. She still left you for someone else.
Hey, it happens.
It does, but that didn't change the way you felt, did it? Even though you knew that she betrayed you, you couldn't stop feeling for her. You couldn't stop loving her. Could you? You felt like a loser. Pathetic, right? But you just couldn't shake it. Am I getting warm here?
Maybe.
Well, that's how I feel about heart. So don't tell me that I don't know about pain and loss, because I do. It's like that empty feeling and you're always trying to fill it up. And pretty soon you have an ulcer that's literally eating your insides away.
Until you get smart and turn it around.
Well, good for you. I guess you're over it.
Yeah, right. Completely over it. After all the trouble that woman caused me, I don't care if I never see her again.
Yeah, well, I have to see Hart every day. I have to watch him fall in love with Cassie while this baby grows inside me. It makes me crazy. I gotta tell you, sometimes I feel like getting in a boat and rowing off to a desert island somewhere.
Well, believe me, the experience is way overrated.
But then, you know what? I wonder to myself, why should I be inconvenienced?
Well, there you go.
Right. And what do I really want? What I really want is for Cassie to be on that island. And I mean without her blow dryer.
You're right. You're right, Hart. There have been a lot of cover-ups. But I told you that I was going to tell you everything, and I meant it.
Yeah, I've heard this from you before.
You haven't heard this before.
No? What were we just talking about?
Believe me, you have not heard this before.
I haven't heard what before? Huh?